No, you're live.
We're not ready. We're not ready. We're ready. Well, hello, everybody. Here it is, another edition of the Orchid and Kato show. We got chaos. We're doing this upstairs this week because our downstairs is getting ready for Thanksgiving. So here we go. We're going to review the week that was in WWE. Where do you think we should start?
I don't know.
I think we should start with the Survivor Series.
You don't want to start with NXT?
We can. Hold on, we gotta get through the beeping first. Boom. So, okay, we'll start with the NXT show. What do you think?
I thought it was good. It was good wrestling.
Yeah, it was good wrestling.
It was very short.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it felt like it went by like that. We didn't watch the pre-show of NXT. I don't think that we realized that there was a pre-show.
I think we did. We were out doing stuff, I think, and got back late to start it. But, I don't know, the matches were all really good. And everybody says, why is NXT so good compared to WWE? And I think the big thing is, for NXT is that, like, there's just as good of wrestlers, if not much better wrestlers on the main roster, but the main roster isn't given the same amount of time.
Right. There were 2 hours and they had 4 matches.
Right. Yeah.
Each group got a half hour.
Right. So it's more difficult to tell the same story in a very short amount of time. So, I'm taking nothing away from the NXT guys. I mean, a lot of them are really good.
Yeah.
But, and I know a lot of people are really high on, like, Velveteen Dream, but he's not as good as Nakamura, and he's not as good as Seth Rollins, and a lot of these guys that are there, he's just not as good. So, I mean, he's a very interesting character. There's no two ways about that. But to me, he's not on their same level. So, I don't know. I think that the show is good, and the guys and girls are given adequate time. Now, the only thing I will say is, oh, we got more people coming. The women, Shayna Baszler is really good and should be called up to the main roster. Like, she's really something else. So, yeah, I thought it was good, though. Was there one of those matches that sort of was your favorite?
The actual War Games was really good. And I told you that, like, I like the idea of War Games, but, like, I wish that they could eliminate people as they went instead of doing I just think it would be better. I don't know.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting until everybody gets in there, I don't know.
Yeah, makes sense. I don't know. Yeah, overall, good show. How'd you feel about the, let's move on, the Survivor Series. Any specific thoughts about the Survivor Series?
It was okay. I did not enjoy the Brock Lesnar-Daniel Bryan match.
Really?
I enjoyed the middle part. I did not enjoy the beginning or the end.
Do you think, though, that...
Way beginning, I really enjoyed that. When Daniel Bryan was kind of messing with Brock Lesnar, I liked that. But when the actual match started...
Yeah, of course. Everybody's a little worried about Daniel Bryan and the head injuries. But do you feel like the match would have worked on the same level if you hadn't got that opening parts where it seemed like it was going to be a complete squash?
Probably not. It was a weird match, because, like, Daniel Bryan is not a babyface anymore. He's a heel. But you got that little bit of a heel, or that little bit of a babyface, like, interaction in there with, like, the crowd cheering for Daniel Bryan because he was the underdog. Like,
I mean, I've been wrong before, but if Daniel Bryan works as a heel, I'll really be surprised. I just don't think it's going to work. I don't know. I mean,
not even after his promo last night?
Do you hate him?
No.
I mean, I just don't know how it's going to work. I thought the match was brilliant. I loved the match. That match, I thought so many of the matches were good. Ronda Rousey's match and Charlotte Flair, I thought, was fantastic.
Yeah.
There were so many good matches. As far as if you just want to take match quality, I thought it was one of the best
matches
WWE match. Like, the performers executed so well and it was so good. My problem with the show was the main show. Now, we're not going to talk about the pre-show, just like they didn't talk about the pre-show. But they went 6-0. They had Raw go 6-0. And I would say, to what end? Like, they didn't follow up with it on Raw. They didn't really follow up with it on SmackDown. Like, what was the purpose of having Raw win every single one if you weren't going to do anything with it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, unless they're gonna do like a McMahon like thing where the McMahons are gonna fight each other. Because I mean,
Well, they didn't do anything with it.
Shane won, and now Stephanie won.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I don't, but they sure didn't do anything on Monday or Tuesday with it.
Right.
So I don't know. It didn't do much for me. I was disappointed um, from a booking standpoint. Like if I'd have felt like we'd have got something good out of Monday and Tuesday night as a result of that, I'd be like, okay, this is why. This makes sense. This is good. They did nothing. And maybe they will down the line, but why wait?
Right.
Let's address it now. Let's get going.
Right.
So, yeah. The Survivor Series itself was really good. Lots of good matches. I thought it was a good show. As far as Monday and Tuesday go, Raw and SmackDown, I thought they were some of the worst television they produced in a while. It just was not compelling. That opening segment on Raw, like that match and the opening segment lasted the full first hour, and I didn't care.
Yeah.
Did you care?
No, it was... I mean, we just saw that stuff. Like, I know that it was different because it wasn't the same guys, but it felt like they were just replaying what they did the night before. And now Braun Strowman is injured and he has to have surgery.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Is that why they took him off television?
Yeah, he has bone.
Jeez Louise, I didn't hear that.
They said he had a shattered elbow. It's bone spurs in his elbow.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, they're having bad luck with their top guys right now. I almost... like a curse of being the top guy. Don't be the top guy, you're going to get hurt.
Yeah.
So, I think we're going to have to wrap this one up because I'm holding the phone and my left arm is shaking badly. I can't really hold it too much longer. But, so there it was. This is only second ever live edition of the Orchid and Kato show. So we're going to wrap it up with a little bit of 7 minutes. Instead of the 7-second dance break, we're going to get a 7-minute Too Sweet. Let's do it for 7 minutes.
Is that how you do it?
No, that's wrong. That's wrong. Now you get no Too Sweet. We'll practice it all week. We'll bring the Too Sweet back next week. We'll see you next time. And